G'day Jim, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, Jim. Can you hear me? I'm just logging on now. So we shouldn't have internet problem. I've told all the girls to get off Wi-Fi while we're doing the stream, so see how we go. Can you hear the music in the background, guys? Hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can everybody hear me? John, yep, you can hear me. How you going, John? Jim can hear you. Luke Manton, hello mate, back in a few months. Look forward to the new club. Thanks, man. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. The girls are all in red today, guys. They're looking good. Although I'm a bit short of girls at the moment, we'll be having some more come soon. Okay, so guys, we've got a thing. Wednesdays and Sundays, laundry day for the girls, so half the uniforms will be missing, if you know what I mean. So that's the thing today. If we get customers come in, I'll have to turn the computer around so nobody can see what's going on. So guys, okay, John, no. Good mate, you? Yeah, I'm good. Bit hot. I was just back in my condo doing something. I had a cup of coffee and I shouldn't have done it because I was hot. Okay. So it's a bit of an overcast old day in Jomtien, but it's hot. Very, very quiet. I don't know if you watched my video, but someone accused me a bit of clickbait and all that. It wasn't clickbait, guys. It's exactly what's going on. Can you guys hear the music in the background? Okay, I'm just going to swap views here. I'll try and shrink this one maybe. Okay, that's better. Lost my chat. Hang on a second. View. Bookmark profiles. Edit file. Oh, here we go. You can hear the music faintly. Is it enough to work out what it is, or? Good. Hey, Robert, you can hear it. Okay. I'm going to have to turn it. Okay, you shouldn't be able to hear that. It should be just about dead. So anybody got any questions? I put that video out, and I haven't been doing much videos for like over a year now because of what's been going on, and it got like 5,000 views in the first day, which is pretty good. I was pretty happy about that. So what's going on over here, guys? There's a lot of reasons why people aren't coming. They're going to Vietnam and other places. You got any ideas why? Thailand is getting more expensive, as I said in my video. You can't identify the music. Good, yeah, okay. That way it won't get pinged by copyright. That's cool. You hear me okay? I'll show you something on my phone if I can find it. What we're doing on Wednesdays and Sundays here. Okay, so just bear with me for a sec. Okay, guys, can you read that? Move a bit closer. Okay. So that's what's happening here at Palmy's every Wednesday and Sunday from now on. So that'll be a thing. Yeah, if you can read that. Yeah, it's very, very quiet around here. They had a party down at the resort yesterday. If anybody doesn't know about Maggie May's Resort, it's around the corner from here. They have a pool party every second weekend on Saturday, and it's usually a good turnout. It's usually quiet for us that day, so we'll probably do something the following Saturday and sort of alternate with those guys. It was a good day. Wasn't a great day for a pool party, but the weather ended up being okay in the afternoon. So, yeah. Neil Garshin, how you going, buddy? Looking around, strong baht. Yeah, that's a problem over here. The baht, I don't know why the baht's so strong. It'd be good if it dropped down a bit and people get a bit more out of their money, yeah? So the Australian dollar's not much good. Got paper value only, I reckon. So guys, send me some questions. Okay, I'll answer some things I got on the comments of the video from the other day. A couple of people said, "Oh, it's low season, idiot. What do you expect?" Guys, it's not. It's lower than low season. Believe me, I've been here for plenty of low seasons, and what's going on now is a lot lower than that. Now, there's a couple of places that pump around here all the time, and even Nick Dean's bars. I went past them, A7 DJ bar, and whatever the other ones are called, and Hookup Corner, and Hedonism. I think the other one's called. The three in a row, and he's got one down the road as well. And they were all dead guys. Like, and they're usually quite popular. I went through Tree Town, same, dead as a dodo. 6 bars, big bars in a row and nobody. Then you'd have one person in a bar, then you go for a few more and 3. Now, there's a lot of seats to fill there, guys, and, you know, one person's not going to cut it, you know. So, I'm not walking streets. Soy 6, the same. I went up Soy 6, there must be 1,000 girls up there, and I don't think I could count probably 20 men. It's crazy. And so our girls, you know, here they talk to other girls in all the different places, and they're all saying, "Oh, we got no money, we got no money," and it's a problem, guys. So very, very quiet. So has anybody seen what's been going on with the what's it called, Israel and oh, sorry guys, I'm not with it today. Yeah, Israel and whatever fighting each other, sending drones and stuff over. So it looks like it's escalating. I just seen a bit of it as I was walking out. It looks pretty bad. So, hey Palmy, had a swim in Jomtien this morning and pretty busy. Okay, Eric from Oz. Pretty busy in Jomtien. Whereabouts? I was down Jomtien this morning, and where I was as quiet as. Digital nomad, investor, Iran. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just mental block today, guys. Yeah, good time to come, guys. Now, a couple of people said, "Oh, you're a great advertisement for Thailand," guys. I also said in the video that it is a good time to come here because you got the place to yourself. The deals, they're not as apparent as they used to be. You used to see them all over the place. There's still plenty of great deals to be had, and you can still have a great bargain holiday here, but you just have to look, yeah. Okay, behind the Dongtan Pattaya beach sign. Okay, all right. Okay, so that was pretty busy, just on the other side of the police station there, yeah? I was over there with some mates there near, what's called Rabbit Hotel or whatever. We had a couple of beers on the beach and we sat around, boys had something to eat and that, and we were over there, three days ago, and it was as quiet as anything. Really crazy, so. Yeah, so guys, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to be in a shit situation with, sounds like Israel are winning, yeah, well, let's hope so. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be in a bind here. There's already businesses for sale and all that kind of stuff, and it's going on. People are talking to me all the time about what's going on here. You know, I'm pretty well known around town, and people talk to me all the time, and they're all saying the same thing. Wow, it's so quiet. Never seen it like this, you know. Yeah, so it's very interesting, guys. So, well, like, I'll be pumping the bar and getting out, doing as many videos as I can fit in, guys. I just don't get the time to do them with this place, but I spend a lot of time here, and I can't really work on videos here because of the noise and editing and stuff like that. I've tried doing it with earplugs and all that kind of stuff, but I just can't do it. So, yeah, so I have to do it at home, and I'm trying to get the time. So I'm going to try and get in at least 2 or 3 videos a week, but I think it'd be more like 2, guys. So, anybody got any questions? Anything they want to know? A few people asked me about my diet. It's hopeless at the moment, but yep, need to tighten your belt for a few months there. We will have to. Neil, Yeah, a lot of bars will go down, but a lot of bars just open up and they got no gig, no certain no point of difference. Like I don't know about you guys, but I think to have something you need a point of difference. The reason me and the boys done this place is over here. There's nothing like it in this particular area, and there's hundreds and hundreds of condos over here, and we're getting more and more known, and people are coming to us. We're starting to get regulars and stuff like that. Now we've only been reopened since we renovated for about a bit less than 6 weeks, and sort of we've covered costs, and we look like we're going to cover costs again. So hopefully things will pick up and we'll become nice and profitable in the when it sort of picks up a bit, and yeah. It's all JB Walker. It's all over for ladies now. Well, lady bars now are way too expensive. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking money, and they're not getting customers because they are. They're asking stupid prices, Well, our point of difference, Neil, is that we're a gents club over here, and we're not a little. We're an air-conditioned gents club. Like you don't have to, go with ladies or do anything you don't want to do, but you can come in the air-conditioned. Hey Raymond, you can come in the air-conditioned place. It's nice and cool in here. Our beers aren't particularly expensive. You got friendly girls that'll come on and try to chat you up if you want, and if you don't want, you don't have to do anything. But it's a pretty relaxed vibe here. Now a lot of guys come with their girlfriends here, and they play pool, and and they talk to the girls, and buy the girls drinks and stuff. It's totally up to you, but you're not going to get hassled out here. If you go down to the little bars down the road, you're sitting in the heat, guys. You might have the fan on you, but it's stinking hot. And they're not comfortable. You're sitting on stools. I've got probably 20 odd lounge suites, where everybody's sitting down in comfort. There's a coffee table in front of each one. You can just sit down and relax and what have you. There's relaxation rooms out the back, so if you're feeling a bit tired or want to have a bit of a relax, you can do that. There's curtains and all kinds of stuff, so if you want to be a bit private, you can do that as well. Have you, definitely noticed a lot less tourists, full stop. There's a lot of less everybody, guys. Like some of the points I put on my video was tax, because a lot of people have been talking to me and worrying about you breaking up. I shouldn't be, guys. I've got good signal, and I've really good signal. I've told the girls to turn off their Wi-Fi. I think that was the problem last weekend. We got 10 girls on Wi-Fi, as well as me broadcasting, as well as downloading the internet. So we're running at 12,000 kilobytes a second, and frame rate's dropping out. It's less than 6%, so it's a good signal. And mic cutting out, in and out? No. It flashes. It shouldn't be cutting out. Anybody else having a problem hearing me? It's looking okay on the meters and all that. They're all recording and stuff, so hopefully. I don't know, guys. People were complaining last week, but I'd seen the signal drop last week, and I worked out what it was, so yeah. Anyway, so anybody else got anything to ask me about what's going on here? And I've got a couple of mates here at the moment, and I've had a bit of fun with them. It's good to see them. That's one thing good about being me. I've got a lot of friends, and they come over. Derek, I've got Chang on tap for 49 baht. I've got a pint for 79 baht. I've got my normal Leos and stuff, and Changs and Singha, they're all about 80 baht. So I just refreshed. It's okay, cool. Yeah, so our beers aren't expensive, guys, considering when you get to sit in a air-conditioned, comfortable place and get looked after here, and still, reasonable prices. A lot of other places charge a lot more. And Pattaya, their girl prices are ridiculous as well. So, okay, bar fines, guys. All right, so bar fines, they vary, guys. We don't like to bar fine girls out before 8 o'clock. So if we do, it's 1,500, but after 8 o'clock, it's 1,000 baht, and then after that, it's usually 10 o'clock, it's 500 baht. So it's not that expensive. Yeah, the visa, okay, Billy. The visa requirements are a pain in the bum, And the things that they're doing, like with the banks, and they're taking people's bank accounts off them, and and stuff like that. That's a problem over here. They say that they're doing it to sort of get rid of fraud and scams and stuff like that, and money laundering. But who knows? Lady drinks are 150 baht, guys. Yeah. But like I said, guys, we are air-conditioned, comfortable club, really good pool table, and, you've got ladies and looking after you, so, we got to pay for it somehow. So we've kept the prices as low as possible. The Palmy burger's coming back, guys. My partner's... Yeah. Okay, that was my mate Tim. Okay, how much for lady drink? Yeah, okay, I've answered that. Neil, no, 1,000 baht bar fine. It just depends on the time, yeah? Mal, g'day Mal, how you going? How's Pattaya? Mate, you go to, I think, Soy 6. A friend of mine got bar fine a lady. I think it cost him 3,000 to bar fine and 3,000 for the lady. So, not cheap, guys. Wow. Yeah. So it's the days of of those really low bar fines are gone. Like if you still go to little bars and that, and you get the older girls, and some of them will bar fine for 300 and 500 and something like that. How's improved the 86? Hey Greg, how's Brian? Okay, Brian's just done his court case, guys. I haven't seen him, but I spoke to somebody that has seen him and knows him. He's going back to Australia tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, but I think he won his case. It went through civil court, and they've awarded him. I think he gets 10,000 baht a month or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm only going off what I heard. I'm not exactly sure. Stavros from the basement. G'day, Big Mal. There you go. How's the weight going, guys? Guys, I've been off my diet for a week. Everything's been big party and stuff. Starting again tomorrow. So I'll get back on and I'll do another weigh-in and start again. So I am a little couple of kilos down from when I started, but yeah, it's just really, really hard to stick to it here, especially when you got mates from Australia come over and buy you drinks and stuff. So like that, so it really kills it. Alcohol is the worst thing for diet. So a big fail on my behalf, but I will get there eventually. It might take me about 20 years, but we'll see. Anyway. It is what it is, guys, and I'm having a go. I put it out there, and if I've got to do it. It's only doing me harm if I don't. So, yeah. Okay, so if I've missed anybody's questions, yeah. So Brian, I'm pretty sure he goes. I'll see if I can find out the full details. I'll see if I can actually get him before he goes. So I've tried to call him. He's not on his. He's got a different number now. But yeah, I do believe that I think he done okay. I don't think the judges believe the other party from what I was told. And yeah. Samsung Coke Zero, but Coke Zero apparently spikes your insulin, so you don't drop weight. So that's the problem with all these these zero calorie things. They spike your insulin, and so you go into storage of fat. Richard Marshall, scrambled eggs make for great breakfast. Yeah, they do, mate, and I have scrambled eggs nearly every day. That's not the problem. If I have scrambled eggs and mushrooms and steak cooked in butter, the weight falls off me. It's just when I drink alcohol and carbs, and that stuffs me. Yeah, Brian's going good. He looked better. I didn't talk to him. I thought I seen him walking along the beach, and I thought, that can't be him. He's in Australia. And then friends of mine told me he was here. So, but yeah, I think he's going back to Australia tomorrow. So is weed legal or not? Okay, so where we're at with weed at the moment is you need a doctor's certificate. A doctor's certificate to have weed, guys. And no, it's not illegal. It's not legal to smoke in public. You need to do it in private. So Samsung soda with lime, yeah, that's Jim. That'd be better. I need to have one of them and sort one of them out as a backup. So if I have to drink, or have a drink with a friend or something, I've got to go to one of them. I like Samsung and Coke Zero, but it's not going to do the job for me. Just ride it out, yeah, until the casino opens, and that'll bring in. Well, that'll probably bring in a lot of Chinese because they like to launder money through casinos and stuff like that. When I lived in Australia, I used to live down the road from Panthers, and the amount of Chinese just sitting on poker machines just running so much money through the pokers is unbelievable. So weed is legal if you've got a doctor's certificate to say you need it and there's something wrong with you. But other than that, it's not. And so I don't know what's going to happen with all these weed shops because there's the amount of listed weed shops and the amount of real weed shops. There must be 100 weed shops in Jomtien. G'day, Greg. Damn cold here today. Michael from Oz. How you going, Michael? It's not cold here. It's 32 degrees, I think. It's actually quite nice. So a bit humid. We've had a bit of rain. We've had a few downpours and that lately. So we're having a bit of a wet season, a bit early this year, but we are having one. So, and I like the rain, but it gets humid after it. So, okay, improved to 86. Yep, eggs and steak, pure protein, chicken breast, green veg for the other meals. Yep. Cut like you go in a bodybuilding competition. So another thing that I've got to eat is I've got to eat a fair bit of animal fat and butter, proper butter. Can't eat any oil whatsoever because oils turns to crap in your system. And so you're not allowed to have any oil. You can actually, that's not true. You can have olive oil or coconut oil. That's it. Or avocado oil, sorry. But any other type of seed oil is not permitted. So, but it's everything. So I can't really eat anything out of a packet. And sometimes I do eat stuff for convenience, like you go to a 7-Eleven and grab something and because you're hungry. And the other main thing too with what I'm doing is you're supposed to fast for a couple of days and just drink water and stuff. That's a good thing, and they reckon it's really good for your body. But the other main thing is they say to cut down your they say to cut down your eating period. So you say you have your main meal in the morning, whatever, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, you shouldn't have anything 8 hours after that. So you got an 8-hour eating period and try to eat only 2 meals rather than 3. Because every time you eat, just depending on what you eat, that spikes your insulin, and insulin makes you store fat. So if you eat carbs, you'll store fat. If you eat the good stuff like meat and eggs and fat and stuff like that, it doesn't spike your insulin so much. And it makes you burn fat. It's the same like alcohol's just poison, and it's no good for you. And I've learned a lot doing this. So alcohol's just basically poison, and what happens is when you have alcohol, your liver just goes into break down the alcohol, and it doesn't work, and so you store the food you eat as fat as well. So, Stavros in the basement, Greek salad for you, Palmer. Well, mate, they reckon the Mediterranean diet's one of the best diets there is, so... Yeah, mate. Jim Collis, yes, I do, mate. And sorry, someone asked me how my Forza's going. It's going good, yeah. I've had it for 3 years now. Forza 350 special, black one with gold wheels. And it's good. It's great, and I still enjoy it. I probably enjoy riding it more than a regular motorbike because it's big and it's comfortable for a scooter. It goes fast enough around here. It'll do about 140 flat out. But yeah, really big and comfortable and pretty economical too. So, but the main thing about it's twist and go and no heat. So the engine's at the back, hanging off the back swing arm at the back, and so you don't get any heat. And that's what I love about scooters. That's the only reason I'd have a scooter, to be honest. Yeah, low carb diet. So it's low carb diet, carnivore diet, same. So it's basically low carb, carnivore, and sort of keto diet, and cutting down. Your eating times and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty simple, guys. When I stick to it, it just falls off me. I'm stupid because, I've always got some bloody thing aching. I had a crooked knee there for a week and I couldn't walk. Now that's gone. It's come good. And this morning I wake up with my ankle when I smashed it. It's swollen up like anything. So I don't even know what I've done to it. So it's all swollen. It feels tight when I walk. It doesn't hurt or anything, but it just feels tight. So. One of the guys, a mate of mine from Australia, he's here at the moment, Ty, he's living here. So him and another guy, Dave, they've been saying, come on, Greg, let's go for a walk. So I'm going to start the walking again, hopefully tomorrow. I really need to do it because I haven't done any exercise. Bobby Crash, Space diet. I like that. You had the Mars, the galaxy, and Milky Way. Oh, that's my type of diet, mate. I love chocolate. I love chocolate, eh? Yeah, guys. It's a bit hard too when you got girls and they get half pissed and say, "Hey, boss, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell." Yeah. Guys, I'm on a retirement, breathing light. I'm on a retirement visa. Guys, I don't work. I just sit here and make YouTube, and I own this bar. So, Mama Son behind me, she's the boss. Well, I'm the boss, but she's the boss, yeah? So she works and does everything, bosses around the girls, and so, yeah, so I just sit here and basically, just keep an eye on things, basically. So, not really working. I don't get paid from here either. Yeah, breathing light, cheers. I'd noticed, I've been told that 365's going to town on me. Hey, guys, you ever had, read the comments in 365? You know, they're so determined and they make up so much crap, right? But they've been going at me for well over a year now. And, guys, if they had any cred or anything on me, they would have put it up and told the whole world, you know what I mean? It just goes to show everything they say is just absolute crap. Keyboard warriors. So anyway, I don't really care about the guys. I don't even look at 365. I get told about it quite a lot, but yeah. What's this, Bobby Crush? That's all I've had. Nick, old slappers, I gave up. Okay, what's that about? Oh, okay, Nick, Bobby. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up, guys. Stephen Pabe, what can I say about my court case? Okay, all right, I'm going to tell you something, guys. I was told, now I can't confirm this yet, but I was told the other party may have been arrested, all right, a couple of days ago. So, now I can't confirm that. I was just told, so I don't have any proof or anything. But yeah, I was told the other party may have been arrested in Korat. So I haven't had it confirmed yet. But yeah, so there you go. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that side of things yet. Yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. So you can make your own assumptions from that. Ben Hill, Benny Hill, arrested what? Mate, I'm telling you, I was told that they believe the other party has been arrested in Korat. That's all I've been told. Bobby Crush, do you think the Trade Descriptions Act is being breached when Pattaya is described as a party town? Oh, man, I don't even... Is that a thing? Seriously? Is that a thing? I don't know. But, well, what else would you call Pattaya? Of course it's a party town, you know? I don't know why you'd have a problem with that, to be honest. Guys, I find it really hard to, you know, in Australia we have a big problem with, what do you call it, political correctness and people just whinging about everything and, you know, the Karens over there and all that kind of stuff. And I can't believe that people make stuff out of nothing, you know what I mean? So, yeah, hype, yeah. And people just, you know, I just think for all the little things that get brought up, even like this crap that goes on about me, like, haven't people got anything better to do? Like, why are they obsessed by me, you know, like... Yeah, mate, Johnny, you got that right. Pattaya's a fishing village. I call it more a shark tank, mate. Yeah, Pattaya's 5% of the hype. Pattaya's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I like Jomtien. I like Jomtien because you got access to Pattaya. It's a nicer place to live, you know, and I think it's better, you know, like, that's just in my opinion. Pradamac's not too bad either. Oh, it's nice, it's, you know, it looks good and stuff like that. But I just like the fact that I'm less than a kilometre away from the beach. Even my bar's only about 1.5 kilometres. It's about 500 metres up the road from where I live. And, you know, it's just so easy to get around here. It's not as busy as Pattaya. Yeah, so Yeah, a bit of a skirmish at the Cambodian border. That's right, Stavros. I believe a Cambodian soldier was shot and killed. Now, I believe that they've backed up the troops on both sides, and they're heavily armed. But I don't, from what I've been told, they don't think it'll escalate. I don't know. Mate, I don't know anything about that stuff. Like, I hardly even watch the news, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Cambodians only get a 7-day stay in Thailand, okay. I know that there's been a few raids on, like immigration been doing raids and stuff, like the trolls out there, you know, you just do your best. You keep on trying to send trouble. You know what? They're onto you, you know. The people that are doing the 365 and making up fake videos and all that stuff, mate, they know who you are, and yet you keep on doing it, you know. You're stupid, you know, like seriously. Yeah, Pattaya, and a lot of people have been, you know, come here for years, and they tell me the same thing. And, you know, Gregory, we used to go to, you know, stay on Soyba Cow and here and there, and, you know, it'd be great. But now it's just too hectic. We'd rather stay in Jomtien. It's much nicer, it's quieter, it's easy to get around, and, you know, and we can go there when we want. It's, you know, you jump on a BART bus or catch a taxi or whatever. Yeah, these border skirmishes can be dangerous. I took a... Last week at a Ladyboy bar. Anybody you heard about one of Steve's bars, Bradley's? He's opened up a gents club with ladyboys. Yeah, I've not been over there. I'm going to go over there just to have a look. So let's hope. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Yeah, no, I hope it doesn't boil over. But you know, like, what can I do about it? You know, I just try and keep out of it, man. Okay, Nightmare RMX. What's doing in the Palmyverse today, big fella? Okay, well, Palmy's is pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet over here, guys. But we're doing, you know, enough to survive. I'd like it to be a bit better. I'd like to start making some money. But, you know, if we cover costs and while it's going through this and we survive, that's... I'm working on a lot of things. Working is in my head, you know what I mean? I'm always thinking about stuff and doing stuff in my condo, and I've got a lot of ideas that I'm going to bring out and implement. I have got a couple of partners that I sometimes bounce things off. Yeah. Bobby Crush, and to drink some whiskies, always go in there for a few stiff ones, yeah? Bobby, that's okay. You like the stiff ones? I had some great guys from America. I won't get into the details, but guys, two brothers, and one of them hadn't been with a lady for a while, and the other one was in the Ladyboys, and that was with a friend, a great bunch of blokes, and they caught me up at Rompo Market. I hadn't been to Rompo for a while, and I was having a look, sticky beak into my old bar, and this guy, another guy that used to come to my bar, he yells out, "Hey, Palmy!" Well, you know, he didn't yell out Palmy, he said, Greg, yeah. And so I stopped there, and next thing, three guys coming the other way. Palmy, we want to come to your bar. Can we come to your bar? So, yeah, so I ended up, Bobby, yeah, warm to your gags, mate, yeah. Yeah. Mate, I get them. I just sort of try not to react, yeah. Anyway, I try and play it down a bit, guys. Yeah. There's some funny buggers out there, and some of the guys and stuff I meet, they're hilarious, you know. Absolutely hilarious. We can do both, Stavros. We got girls on tag. The ones we got at the moment, they're on tag. They usually do a 10-day contract. They get 600 baht a day, and if they get over 4 lady drinks a day, every lady drink after that they get 50 baht on top. But we supply them with a free room and stuff as well, you know what I mean? So they got, yeah. Palmy's there on salary, Palmy's on salary. Yeah, good on you. Do I have any comments on the Welsh? Which ones? What, the trolls or the Welsh boy Webbies? Welsh boy Webby's back here. I sent him I said g'day to him yesterday. He's good. He's doing all right. Mate, the troll one, no, I don't want to talk about him. But he's got to know he's pissing people off and pissing the wrong people off, I tell you. So I wouldn't like to be him, put it that way. You know, he's got a beef with me because he's stupid, but yeah, he thinks he can upset everybody and get away with it. Well, yeah, I you know, some things you do and don't do, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, so Welsh Boy Webby's good. Yeah, he's him and his mate were at the pool party at Maggie May's resort yesterday. So they're good. It's a good day over there, resort normal. If you haven't been, guys, they do have some great drink packages and some great deals over at the resort. So if you need to go on a holiday, you want somewhere, if you want an adult related sort of thing, you can stay at the resort and you can stay there for a month for I think about 2,750 baht. They have drink packages. I don't know how long they're going to keep going, but you can have sort of standard beers for about 750 baht. And let me tell you, if you drink a lot, you save a lot of money. They have soft drink packages too for about 250 baht. They have two different types of rooms. They're both big, 50 square metre and 75 square metre. G'day Peter T. Yeah, and really, really good value. So guys, and then it's around the corner from my bar too. So Craig West, how's your diet going? It's not going this week, Craig. Back on it tomorrow, mate. Look, it's going to be an off and on thing until, for quite a long time, because, to think that I could stop drinking and, not being in this sort of thing and parties and barbecues and stuff like that and just stand back from it, it's nearly impossible for me. I like my food too much. I like chocolate. I'm really good around those things like chocolate and stuff like that. But, I get a lot of people come and see me at the bar. G'day, Aussie Outlaw. G'day, Palmy in pajamas. Yeah, well, that's one of the things we're going to do here. We're going to have a pajama party for the girls. So that's going to be, I don't know about Palmy in pajamas, but the girls will be in pajamas. Yeah. Yeah, so diet will be going back into effect, but it's going to be on and off for, it's probably a while. So I'd probably drop 4 kilos, then I'll put 2 back on, and then I'll drop another 4 kilos, and that's it. Like, if it goes like that and I gradually get down, I'm okay with that. But I'm just going to try and get stricter and sort of see if I can document my food and stuff, so put it out there, what I'm eating and what works and what doesn't. So, so I just buy a small Leo from 7-Eleven and stand outside a bar. You can eat. Yeah, right, okay. The bars would love you. I bet you'd save you a lot of money. And no lady drinks, yeah. Yeah. Good one. But you know what? Some of our girls, their friends and that come and sit out the front of my bar and they buy alcohol from next door. There's a little shop. It's like a little convenience shop. Yeah, and they go and buy things and they sit out there hiding their changs behind the thing so I can't see them. Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, I was out live. You're not squashing them, yeah, okay. The ladies think if you're fat, like me, they think it's a status symbol. A lot of them, they think you're rich. So you think, because you eat a lot, you're rich. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so guys, like the big fish pond, I call the Pattaya the shark tank. And also I brought up a thing about scams, guys. There's a lot of things. Coke Zero Vanilla is my go-to Bobby 30 baht from Tops. But that's all full up with aspartame and that, isn't it? So I can't have anything like that because that triggers your insulin. So I can't eat anything that triggers my insulin. So I've got to sort of work out what does what. I want to get, apparently there's a watch you can get, and it monitors your glucose and your insulin levels, and you try different things, and it tells you where you're at. So the only thing I got on Lazada, and there's about 1,000 of them on there. Which one do you pick? On my luck, I'll pick one that's doesn't even work. Yeah. So interesting, guys. Interesting. Bobby, I buy cordial. Cordial, yeah. Yeah, I love cordial, yeah, but I don't drink it, yeah. I drink, I like Coke Zero, and I like ginger ale. I don't mind Schweppes Manau diet, but I think that's got aspartame in it as well. So yeah, it's one of those things, guys. Look, I just need to get out there and just start exercising, and these guys are going to wrap me into it, so I've got no choice. So it's pretty good. I'm lucky, guys. I'm lucky. I've got a lot of people that contact me. I know there's a lot of trolls that'll be sitting here, and they're trying to pick the pieces out of this, and that's what they do. They look for something that I say. And when Trevor the troll was doing that global vlog channel, they used to cut little bits of my videos out and then put them together, and then he's lying again, he's doing this, he's doing that. What a bunch of idiots. Yeah, seriously. Guys, my face has been out there for years, and if anybody had anything on me, mate, the whole world would know it. So it just goes to show they're all talking crap, yeah? Lemon Robinson's from Siamsbridge, yeah. I'm actually going to Siamsbridge tomorrow because I got to fire up. I got to cook the palmy burger up and show one of my people how to make the palmy burger. So we're going to start getting into the food and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, soy 6 is good for exercising. You reckon? Yeah. I don't like soy 6, guys. It just doesn't do anything for me. It really, really doesn't. You guys come over here, and the guys that live here sort of, and I see this stuff all the time, so it just doesn't faze me. It's, I'll be crushed. Okay, so Bobby Crush, yeah. That's where Thai Island, loads of Thais were pestering you, trying to sell you food. Well, when I was down the beach with Tim and, what's his name? Oh, sorry, buddy. Like I said, I got a, anyway, Tim and his mate from Australia. Sorry, he's going to hate me for that. I've forgotten his name. Judd. Yeah, Tim and Judd. And, yeah, we got hassled because we were the only ones under the tents, you know what I mean? And so people just coming up, you want massage, you want this, you want that, blah, 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 So, yeah, Stephen, I got access to my super, so I pulled a little bit out and sorted out what I needed to sort out. And, yeah. Yeah, and there's some other things that have come about too now, so. Yeah, Mao crap, yeah. And no thank you, yeah. Yeah. I was trying to think of that too the other day. I'm thinking I think I was just hungover, Nick Swift. Nick Swift. Yeah, I save you a seat on the 30-baht boat to Kailan, Bobby. Yeah, and swap that sandwich, yeah. Likewise. Okay, sorry, here we go. Michael Oz, a number of streamers have been online saying it's expensive. Your expensive's got about HGTT. What's that mean? Expensive there, guys. Look, some things have gone up, and they have. And some things are the same, like clothes and from supermarkets or big C's and stuff like that. And the same as in Australia. Like, there's no difference. Like, you buy Nike stuff, it's the same. Some stuff's more expensive. I was looking to upgrade my telephone the other day, and 56,000 baht. It's like $2,600. It's $400 more expensive than in Australia. Yeah. Okay, where are we? B, what's Stavros and Basin? Be honest, Palmy. How many last night? Oh, a few, man. Let me tell you, a few. I had a few. Whoa. I was at the resort. I had a few. I had a few here. Where else? I had a few at Simon's Bar. So I was at 3 different bars last night. So I did have a few. I probably would have had, over the course of the day, probably, would have had 8 or 9 beers, I'd say. Yeah, John, it's expensive as you make it. Good point, because you know what? If you've seen the video where I was riding through Soy Welcome, right? Now, it's not the fanciest place in the world. It's not Taj Mahal, and it's not a 30-story, hotel. But what it is they're good, clean rooms. They've got a bed, they've got TV, they've got internet, right? But the only thing is most of them have got stairs. 3 or 4 story buildings, but they're 100 metres from the beach. And down below them, there's all the facilities you need, like you know, massage shops and restaurants and everything you need there. So like you can get a 6,000 baht room, 6,000 to 10,000 baht. Most of those rooms are around there. And like 10,000 baht's like 450 Australian dollars, guys. So for a month, that's absurd. Like you can't rent your current, you know, place in Australia for under anywhere near $450 these days. So, you know, that's for a week, let alone a month. do they accept British bus passes on bus? Nah, mate, it's all 10 baht, guys. But don't ever ask the price to the driver because he'll tell you, oh, how far? You went a long way. I charge you 200 baht. Yeah. Yeah, guys, there are, but look, I don't know where they are, Jim. I see them pop up on Facebook all the time. So there's a lot of places on Facebook, like a lot of stuff for 10,000 baht at the moment. 37 square metre condos, 1 bedroom, stuff like that, which are quite good with all facilities, gyms, pools, some with saunas and all that kind of stuff in good areas. So, and I've seen them quite a bit lately. So I think we're down a lot at the moment. I tend to think there's a lot of Russians are gone. I don't know why, but yeah, we've got a big allowance of Russians in Jomtien, and I think it's starting to thin out a bit. So I don't know what that's about. Bobby Crush, you're a good one, mate. Good one. You sound like my mate Jason Reed. I had a terrible argument with the massage lady. She rubbed me up the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, good on you. At least you got a sense of humour, mate. Yeah, well, see, that's one thing. The bus price hasn't gone up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, Michael from Oz. Indians in Jomtien? No. Mate, very rarely do you see Indians in Jomtien. They're mainly located around, say, South Pattaya. And, yeah, not in Jomtien, guys. You see the odd one or whatever. Yeah. You know, like Steve from Wombat Kiwi Bar, he makes these T-shirts for all kinds of events like the State of Origin and this, that, and the other thing. And he's got all these different T-shirts, right? He sells, and they're nice T-shirts, and half of Pattaya's wearing them. And I was in there one day, and these Indians come in, and I thought that was unusual because you don't really see them. And they wanted to buy a T-shirt, and they started arguing about the price. And I'm thinking, oh, that'd be right. You know, they're cheap as chips, you know. They're 350, 400 baht or something like that for a nice T-shirt. And they're, yeah, whatever. But having said that, guys, there's a few Indians that do come here are pretty good, you know. So, yeah, it does, yeah. Bobby, yeah. Indians everywhere in South Pattaya, John. Oops, 10 baht, yeah. So, guys, if you want to have a good time here, you can definitely have a good time. You can look in a condo, get a VPN. It's a smart thing to do, and log in from somewhere, say like Thailand or whatever, and just see the changing in prices. Because what you get on some of these bookings.com sites, and if you're in Australia, they might charge you a lot more, and in America, they might charge you less. So yeah, get on a VPN and have a look. Stavros, okay, sorry, Bobby. You will get some now because there's empty condos, guys. You will get some, but they're going to be, if you get a 6-month rental, it's obviously going to be a lot cheaper than a 1-month rental. So, you know, so a condo, if you rent it for 6 months, it might only be 8 or 10,000, but if you rent it for 1 month, it might cost you 12,000. So it's still not a lot of money, guys, but yeah. So just bear that in mind. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely condos and deals to be had. Like, yeah, look, you can still come here and just really, really have... I see a group of Indians on the beach negotiating with one woman bulk deal. Yeah, that's a problem here, guys. And the Thai women don't like them like that, you know. And it's not unusual for them to go, and one of them to go up to and approach a lady and, you know, try to get her to go with 4 different guys and for the same price as one, you know. That's a regular thing I hear. Yeah, and, yeah, there's some ugly stories you hear, guys, and, excuse me for a second, drink water. Yeah, you hear ugly stories about things not very nice happening. Okay, that's good. What are you going on about? Wild pigs? I'm in a condo that's full of Indians and some wild pigs coming. Really? Okay. All right. Guys, we got a couple of, there is a couple of Indians around here. There's a guy around the corner who's a very rich guy. He owns clubs everywhere, and he's a nice guy. One of our customers is the same, very generous to the ladies, and yeah, the total opposite. That's like Russians, guys. You know what I mean? Like Russians are very, how do you put it? Well, coming from a Russian, there's a guy named Dmitry, and I was talking to him one night. He's a really nice guy, educated in America, but living over here. Plays the stock market from here and lives over here. And, you know, he's a real good guy. Funny personality, good bloke, easy to get along with. But he'll tell you, he said, Russians are a bunch of sad heads. And he said, you know why they're a bunch of sad heads, because where they come from and what they're used to and what the government tells them and all that. And, guys, I have to tend to agree. From what I've seen, you know, the older guys and that, God, some of them just absolute miseries, you know. They're just so serious. Guys, I got one that I used to drink at a bar down the other end of the soy and down near the beach when I first come here. And I used to see this Russian guy walking up the beach and his missus walking about 20 steps behind him. And you could just see it was killing him. He's looking at all the young, beautiful Thai girls, and she is dragging behind, and she wasn't any, oil painting, put it that way. And you can see you can see just the look in his face. I thought, you poor bugger, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's not very nice. Shouldn't be talking about things like that. Yeah, so any more questions, guys? So I'll show you this thing again if you didn't see it before. It's just in my phone. So I'm not going to explain it. You can work it out for yourself. Okay, I'm just going to put my mic down for a sec. Okay, that speaks for itself, yeah? Wednesdays and Sundays. So things starting from now, so it'll probably start as soon as we get some customers in today. It's very quiet, and it's nothing for, it's 2:43, we've been open for nearly 2 hours, and sometimes we won't see a customer for 2 or 3 hours, or sometimes they'll walk straight in, you just don't know. Yeah, so anyway, that's the thing now here at Palmy's, and there's going to be a lot of events. We're basically going to have a party every fortnight of some description, and we'll put on food. I noticed that the trolls and stuff went on about the food that was here the other night for the last party. Now, guys, if it's a girl's birthday, they get the choice of how they want to do it and what they want to eat. And here's one of our ladies, Jar. Okay, yeah, they get the chance of what they want to do. We can order them in certain food, or they can, do it and cook it up themselves. And they cooked up all that stuff. That's what they wanted to do. So, thanks, Stephen. Mate, it's been a battle, put it that way. And I'm, like I said, guys, it's not my doing not be able to talk about it just yet, but it's getting to a point that I may be able to soon. Okay, Bobby, Palmy's because it's peace and quiet. Oh, yeah. A lot of people come here for that. Yeah, they don't come here for the girls or anything. Yeah, it's just nice and, yeah. So, anyway, so mate, we're pretty proud of this little place. It's, from what it was a bit of just an old bar that was a bit of a mess and whatever. And, guys, she's got a dress overcoat thing on because they sit out outside on the thing near the road there, and they got they're all nice. They all got these beautiful red dresses on today. They look nice, and yeah, but they all cover up with these horrible bloody things and overshirts and shit like that. Do you think Thai bar girls should be limited to 4 fake birthdays a year? Yeah. Oh, look, we don't mind having the parties for them. It brings in the customers and stuff like that. So it costs us, but we sort of allow sort of a couple of thousand, 1,500, a couple of thousand baht for their parties. So for food and stuff. So they put balloons out and we roll up. We get a printed poster, put up the front, and that's going to cost us 400 baht. It's cheap as anything, and that's about. Wow, they're pretty big. They're probably a metre deep by about 2 metres wide or something. So pretty big poster. Costs us 400 baht, about $20, guys, or less. And then the style of food they want. So you got to guide them, mate. They'll all get all Thai food and stuff like that. And but that's okay. But it's got to be for the customers as well. So Skimpy's nice, yeah. Guys, another thing I'm thinking about doing is I do this live stream here on the weekends too, but there's a couple of other platforms that I might bring some cameras in and put on some, we'll have the girls playing pool in, fairly skimpy stuff. There won't be anything, there won't be any nudity or anything, but we'll get them looking good, and you can watch them play pool, and, if you want to buy them drinks and, they think they look good and whatever. We can possibly do something like that, so if you're interested in stuff like that or you think that's a good idea, let me know. Like I said in the video, a lot of people open bars and they're just the same as every other bar, guys. The paint job might be different or whatever, and the prices might be slightly different, but basically the concept's exactly the same. And the reason that I went with this, now I wasn't the instigator of this bar, so I'm not going to tell you I was. I was not ready to go and come into this bar when I did. But luckily I know a couple of good people, and and they sort of seen this available and thought of me and said, basically a text message, we can do a deal on this. Are you interested in, coming in on it and whatever? And I met them down here, and sort of the opportunity was pretty good, and the idea was pretty good. So I thought, yeah, why not? So how does Nongpure compare to Jomtien? Nongpure's a richer area than Jomtien. Nongpure's sort of upmarket, Mongamat and Nongpure and stuff like that. There's a lot of rich Russians and Germans up there. Nongpure's the other side of Terminal 21, guys, on the northern side of Pattaya. So I think, look, my friend lives at the Cove Hotel there. And it's very, very nice. But beach access is limited unless you're staying in one of the hotels and stuff like that. I just think it's a lot more laid back down here at Jomtien. I think it's just a better place for a holiday, me personally. But, it's each to their own. If you got big money in that, for sure, stay up there, spend lots of money. And my friend James, I don't know if you've seen him in my bike video, mate, he's got a quid, and he lives in a beautiful condo up in Mongamat, and called the Cove. Massive verandas, huge, mate. His storage space is bigger than my room in my condo. It's just such a nice thing. But each to their own, guys. The car park there's my place has got motorbikes. The car park in his has got Bentleys and bloody, Porsches. So. Benny Hill, am I running a meat raffle on Sundays? No, mate. Nah. No. Sorry. I just thought of something there. Yeah. Nick Swift. You'd come for a meat drill? Yeah. A lot of people come here for a meat drill, but we don't have a meat raffle. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, if you're in the area, come down. Don't be afraid to bring your girls down here, and a girl or whatever. They're welcome here. The girls are welcome. Them in and befriend them. It's not the they'll just make them feel guilty. They'll make them feel welcome. Sorry. Yeah. They'll give them a hard time. If a lady's trying to get in here by herself, right, they'll sort of run it by me. and make sure that I let them in, because sometimes, you know, in the gentlemen's clubs, a lot of them won't let single women in because they think they're there to attack their husbands that are cheating on them. So there's that kind of thing goes on. But here, we're pretty laid back, and yeah. So if you want to come down and play pool with your girlfriend and stuff like that, and you know, you'll have a good time. And Palmy's got 49 baht Chang on tap. Palmy's bought you. Oh, thank you. Good on you, buddy. Appreciate that. 3 beers for lady drinks. Okay, so 3 beers for. Okay. All right. No. Do you want me to get the girls? Because I haven't got many girls here today. You know, we've everybody's on tag, and we've lost 5 girls went over to Soy Bacau because one of our girls who wasn't so nice took them with her, and now they're struggling over there because they've got no customers either. So yeah. So do you want to pick the? Do you want to bring the girls in and you pick who you want to give them to, Jim? I can if you like, and you can pick them out. And I'll give them free drinks. Anybody else want to see the girls and offer them a drink? So guys, there's links in the descriptions for these videos. There's either PayPal or whatever in there. There's on this thing, on the live streams and YouTube, they do charge us 30% on whatever. So whatever the drinks cost, you've got to factor that in. So it'll cost you a little bit more. But if you want to buy lady drinks and stuff, whatever. I can get them in here. Or I'd just give 3 randoms. Up to you, Jim. Yeah. All of them, even mum and son's out the front because there's no one here at the moment, so just give me a sec. Richard Tube, how about winner a bar fine Wednesday? I'd look. I don't really get involved in that side of things. You know, like we've got. Look, I don't know if you know. Look. Okay, so my position in the bar, right? It's my bar. I'm the main owner, right? I'm the main owner, but I'm not the only owner, right? So I have another 2 guys, right? It's more than 2 guys, but I have another 2 guys that've got the equivalent share between them as I've got by myself. Okay, so that takes up the majority, and then I have got the guy and that owns most of the gents clubs around here. He's got 15%, and we've got another guy that's just got 5%. So that's how it works. So, you know, I'm not in it on my own, but, you know, like I said, I've got 2 guys that between them both, they've got the equivalent share of what I've got, and then we've got the other guys as well. And they all do their part in some way, shape or form. And but what I've got with all those other guys involved in the business, okay, one thing is I don't have to cover all the costs if it's a bit tight. But between the you know, 3 or 4 of them, right? They've got a wealth of experience in a lot of different things. Well, Mao, you're a legend, mate. Yeah, I'll just ring the bell, man. Thank you. Hang on. Wait. You watch them come running in. Good on you, Mal. Thanks for that. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, yeah, here they come. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Mal's a local resident here. He's an Aussie guy, and he okay. Hello. There's more coming. Okay. Okay, so he's a local resident. He helped Brian out.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Good. Okay, so how many girls we got on today?
7.
7, okay. Come on and say hello. Mal, I just bought you a drink.
Thank you.
Okay. Come on.
Thank you.
Come on, Ja. Your turn. Come and say hello.
Thank you.
Yeah, There you go, guys. So the girls all appreciate your thing, and they're getting a drink right now. So awesome. Thanks, Mel. You're a champion. And yeah, by the way, Brian done okay of his court case, mate. He's looking a lot better, by the way. Yeah, brings them in, mate. That's what they're here for. They're here to make money and survive, guys. In the villages where they come from, there's just nothing going on there, and it's hard for them. You know. So anyway, so with the events and stuff we're going to be doing over the next few weeks and ongoing, that it's going to bring in more customers, and they're going to get more lady drinks, and then we'll get more girls and stuff like that. So it'll all benefit them. Yeah. So, and I'll stick to the water, guys. So. Well, there you go. That's awesome, Mal. Thanks heaps. And say g'day to Kate, and thank you to her too. So how cool is that, guys? Yeah? So give me your thoughts about putting the camera up, and, the girls will be wearing something pretty sexy playing pool. If I put the cameras in and whatever, I'll have to sit here and control them, and, if you want to buy them drinks and stuff like that. But give me your thoughts on that. Would you watch that kind of stuff? Because I might put it on a different platform, guys, because I don't think YouTube would like that very much. Yeah, that brought them in, Jim. Yeah, Stavros, yeah, the girls do move around, and sometimes they take the girls with them. So one of the girls here, she took some of our younger girls with her, and it's a pain in the bum, but, because we can't all have like the place full of 20-year-old beautiful girls, because you know what? Some of the old guys that come here don't want to know them. They're not interested. They're intimidated by them, and they don't like them. So, and then you got other guys that they come in here and say, "Oh, where's all your young girls?" And they might be 80. So you can't cover everybody. But if you got a mix, and these girls, so one thing I will give all of them, they're very friendly, and they're very helpful. So. Okay, so what's your name?
My name Anna.
Anna. Okay, who's next?
Welcome to Palmy
Oh, there you go. Who's next? Who's going to say hello? Who's this one? Who's next? Blue. This name's Blue. There you go. This is Ja. Okay, who's next?
Hello, thank you very much. My name is Nancy.
Nancy. Okay. This is Ja on the other side behind my head. Who's this? This is Kai. Yeah, this is Dee Dee. Who else have we got? Anybody left? That's all. This Susie, and then we got Mama. Omi. Om's. Yeah, so Omi's Mama's son, and she's supposed to control these crazy ladies, but yeah.
Welcome to Palmy Bar.
There you go. There you go, guys. So that's the girls. Cheers from girls from Kate and Mal. Remember Mal and Kate? Australian man and Thai lady played pool one night. Anyway, they'll be back, no doubt. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mal. That's awesome. So anyway, there's more events and stuff coming, guys. I'm working on a lot of things and putting stuff together. So, yeah. So I'm probably going to change the live streams to Saturday too, guys, because we got a lot of competition, and I didn't realise that there was so many people doing their live streams on Saturdays. So, yeah. Okay. Hey, girls, what do you think about the topless Wednesdays and Sundays coming soon? Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah. Good idea. You're happy to have that? Not today. Not here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. When the customers come, we'll do it, okay? So, yeah. So, anyway, Wednesdays and Sundays, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so hey, mate, coming over October now. Can't wait. Awesome. Mr. Egg from All Reports runs a tight ship. Yeah, he does, mate. Phil Ross is a really nice guy. First, when I had my problems with my other bar, mate, he was the first one to contact me. Yeah, he's a good guy, Phil, and I'll go over there and talk to him one day and see if we can have a bit of a chat with him on, do a bit of a stream or a bit of a chat or a video. So yeah, so Phil's a good guy, guys. Okay, girls, if you want to sit down inside the bar for a while and cool down for a while, it's okay. And drink your drink, okay? Or you can stand there behind me. It's up to you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So any questions you got, guys? Any questions, guys? You want to ask the girl? Hey, girls, do you want to play pool and they can see you from behind? Yeah, no, everything. Don't take. Yeah. No. Not take off anything. No. Yeah, just play pool or something. They can watch you in the background. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're keen to help, guys. They're very friendly ladies, and yeah. Did I look, mate? I haven't looked at StreamYard yet. Is that just the software, or is that the platform? Because I looked at that kick last night, and that's what Trevor from Buzzing's doing, and he's starting up that. So, dude, the girls like somtum. Hey, girls, do you like somtum? Papaya salad. Do you like papaya salad? Yeah. See, everybody like papaya salad. Yeah. No, Ben, they can't, mate. I can't. I'm on YouTube, so they've got to keep it on. Otherwise, they'd have no problems. Yeah. Okay, guys, I've got to turn it around because guess what? It's takeoff time. I've got the camera turned around, girls, so you can... Yeah. Okay, guys, so... Yeah, you're not on. I've turned the camera around so nobody can see you. So, guys, it's about to start. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, take off. Okay, so now we've got customers. It's time they'd... Bobby Crush, Palmy, do you agree with croutons in soup? Do I agree on croutons in soup? Some soup it tastes okay, other, yeah, I wouldn't bother. But anyway, yeah, that's an interesting question. Yeah, do I have a food menu? I do, guys, but it's not printed up yet. I'm just revising the menu, and I'm still a bit short-staffed. I lost one of my cashiers. And until I get another cashier, I can't fire up the kitchen. So, yeah, so I'm not in a great rush, but over the next week we should get it sorted and be ready to go. Yeah. So, actually, I better turn around so you can see me, yeah? Okay. Yeah, I know, guys, but, you know, I can't put, if they're going to be topless, I can't put them on screen. Okay, so... Yeah, so so I'm gonna have to turn this around. Guys, just bear with me for a sec. Okay, sorry. Now you can't see the ladies at all. Okay, so now that they can do their stuff. So ladies, what day is it today? What day today? What day today? Sunday. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I've turned it around, because nobody can see you on the computer. So, okay. Throw up yeah, super chat. Thanks, guys. All the donations help, mate. I usually throw in the balance for what we don't get on the drinks, so the ladies get drinks, and I also shout them some drinks as well when we're quiet. So. It keeps them occupied, keeps them happy. You know, 50 baht a drink they get, and that's about $2.40 or something. So it helps towards them keeping their families together and whatever. So anyway. A bit uncomfortable, stuck in the corner. I think I need to reassess where I put my computer and stuff in future. Okay. So anybody else got any more questions? Okay. Girls, can someone go put air cons on 23? We're on. Oh, where you go? Okay, sorry. Sometimes, come here. Okay, sorry guys. I said put aircon on 23. Yeah. Turn aircon down. Yeah, get the remote. Turn it down to 23, okay? Because it's getting hot in here. Or put 22. 22. To 22. Okay. So, yeah. No. No. Okay. No. No, okay. She just turned it off and turned it on fan. Let's see if it goes on. No. Excuse me, guys. I've got to fix the air conditioners. Give me 2 secs. Okay, I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just one more to do. That's all good. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Okay. Richard on tube. This must be anonymous relief after all the crap you endured with the last bar. Guys, look, okay, I didn't endure crap with the last bar. The last bar was an absolute dream until it got stolen, pretty much. But yeah, thanks for that, guys. Thanks for that. And there may be an update available for that real soon. And like I said, a little birdie told me that somebody may have been arrested in Karat a couple of days ago. So I'm yet to be able to confirm this or whatever. But that's the word. Okay, so I'm just going off. That's just hearsay, guys. So I don't know if it's whatever. But yeah, that's what I was told. So anyway, I'm sure it'll come out sooner or later. Yeah. So okay. So, but guys, you know what? Like I said to you before, the rumours and all the stuff that they put out there, that they try to get me out of the country and discredit me and do a lot of things, you know what I mean? But if they had one thing that on me, right, they would have run with it and run with it big time, right? But you know what? Everything they said was absolute garbage. And like I've been around and I've been visible for a couple of years, and you know what? No one's done anything. No one's got anything on me because it's all bloody rubbish, you know? These are just toxic people. Just toxic bad people, basically. And what's that? Bobby Crush. Should you have put a clause in the contract that if she gets fed up with you, she takes everything? Fed up if... Guys, okay. Guys, it wasn't like that. There was no... she gets fed up with anything. It wasn't even a bloody relationship, guys. It was just a person that worked for me, basically. Yeah, Restoration Archive. Bobby Crush in Thailand and your Farang contract. Yeah, guys, look, there's a lot of... I could talk about this for ages, but once I know what's going on 100%, I will update it. I'll be able to either tell you nothing or tell you the whole deal. So I'd rather be able to tell you the whole thing if I can, or nothing. But, you know, like I'd rather tell you the facts and how it works. And a lot of people, has opinions and stuff like that. We'll put it this way. Young Brian, or not young Brian, but Brian that I've done the video about, he went to court the other day. He attended the court once and he won his case. So, winner, winner, chicken digger, but yeah. So anyway, Brian won his case and he's been awarded money because the judges didn't believe the other party. And that's all I was told, so that's all I can tell you until I find out directly off Brian. So guys, if you're a Farang and you know, you've put up a business or whatever and you can show what you've done, it's, you know, they don't instantly win, guys. I'm telling you that now. I think you got to sort of, there's a lot you learn over the process going through what you go through. So, you know, I'm happy to sort of, if someone's in trouble, have them talk to my lawyer or whatever. And because I think my lawyer even learned some stuff out of here because they, you know, they deal with different types of people. My lawyer dealt with a lot of Muslims and stuff like that before. But dealing with me was totally different. So I think he actually learnt a bit, and the way we went about things was a bit different. And yeah, so he's pretty good. He's pretty switched on. So if you've got a bit of trouble going on with one of these sorts of things, yeah, look, send me a message, or I can put you on to him or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, that's all in the past now, pretty much. Hopefully, we're nearly out of the way. So yeah, it's back to running this place or having my girls run this place properly and living my life, getting out there and making some videos again and stuff like that. But having said that, it's time consuming. And yeah, guys, I can't just do the same stuff everybody else does. We got what's his name, vlogging a dead horse, Sean King here at the moment, and he's everywhere. And you see him along the beach and stuff. And yeah, he can just talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. That guy, you know what I mean? He just wanders around. Oh, g'day, yeah, blah 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 blah. You know, but that's just his style. I can't talk like that. Yeah, okay, Bobby. 15,000. I think there's a few more than that, mate. Yeah.
Have customer pay for me drink online.
What? Say that.
You can give me a drink or no?
And they've got two ladies trying to blood your drink. You already just got a drink from one customer already. You finished already?
Yes.
Yeah, God.
Have more or not?
Anna and Dee. Anybody want to buy Anna and Dee a drink? And who? Oh my God, they're trying to hit you up again, guys. Anybody in? And Blue, 3 ladies. Oh my God. It's up to you guys. Yeah, up to you. I'm not. Yeah. I don't promote alcoholism. Why are you hiding? Oi! Yeah.
Come see new lady in Palmy bar.
Okay, what's this? Hey, hi Greg. Have you? I've learned heaps of things, guys, about not so much the business side because I've had businesses before, but this country and the culture and the way things work in Thailand. Yeah, I've learned a hell of a lot. So yeah, it's completely different to Australia and what have you. But some things are pretty shit, you know what I mean? But having said that, some things are really, really good. The freedom aspect here is unreal. You know, once you accept the system and know how it works, you can live with it. It's better than, you know, living in Australia. Well, for me it is anyway. So who we got? We got 3 girls here. We got Blue up the top. What you got your hands down? What are you doing to Dee Dee? How rude. Bobby Crash. Ovaltine is a lady drink, yeah. They drink tequilas like there's no tomorrow, guys. Yeah. Well, guys, look, girls. Okay, give the boys a break. They might buy you a drink later. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay, come on. Worth a try. Sorry about that, guys. Now you know what I have to go through most days. Bossy, buy me a drink. Buy me a drink. There you go. Yeah. Okay, hello, Greg from Durban. Hello, Brian Bubbridge. All good. Normally go swimming in the sea every evening. Jellyfish have been stinging me badly. Not funny. Wow, that's no good, mate. I wouldn't go in the water if I knew jellyfish was in it. Bobby Crush. Palmy like these girls around me. They're like my children. They act like children, I'll tell you. Yeah, so Jason Reed. Hello, mate. Wish you were still here. Jeez. What day is it? Yeah, you went home 2 days ago, didn't you? It flies, doesn't it? I've got Big Timmy and Judd. I think they're going on Monday, I think. Is there bingo on tonight? Yeah. How come those women are in there? Yeah. Vietnam and Cambodia are the new go-to places in Southeast Asia. I'm hearing that, yeah. Guys, we have, okay, so we're an expat community over here, a lot of retirees, guys, so we have girls usually ranging, they're usually in their 20s up to their 40s. In their 40s somewhere, but that's it. So just a lot of people, sort of, guys, I'm not into 20-year-old girls, I'm really not, like. So each to their own. Some people really, really like it. Yeah, okay, restoration there. Oh, yeah, Bobby, good on you. Hey, first number is that. Well, guys, be nice. If you're going to be smart and rude, I'll cut you off. I won't hesitate, guys. So, they're all people of different shapes and sizes, and a lot of the guys here, mate, aren't any oil paintings too. They're lucky they get treated as good as they do. Yeah, I know you will, Jace. Oh, they're only doing it. They don't usually hassle guys. They're doing it because I've got the live stream going, and Mal gave them a drink, so they just thought they'd try their luck. That's all. I won't say that they won't ask you for a drink, because they will, but they don't hassle you to death or anything. You don't have to buy them a drink, Restoration, yeah. And a lot of guys are like that. We get ladies that go with look after the customers, and the customers are happy, and they don't have to be stunners. Okay. Cutting in and out. No, the frame rate and everything's still kilobytes per second. Everything's spot on, guys. So dropping frames is under 6%. So it's working fine. So maybe you need to refresh, or maybe it's YouTube. William Torres, shout out from Melbourne. G'day, mate. How are you? The stunners are the dangerous ones, yeah. Wayne K, how's the diet plan going, mate? It's going pretty shocking. I'm getting back on it tomorrow. Yeah, it's just too many bloody parties and stuff in between, and being at parties where they've got bloody hamburgers and alcohol and stuff like that, it's pretty hard to sort of behave yourself sometimes. Streams for Carl, ex-Alco. Stream's fine for me. Good. Yeah, so Mal and that, and what's he? Thanks for Jim for shouting the girls a drink. That's really appreciated. They really appreciate it, especially on a quiet day. Okay, there you go. It's freezing out here. Wish I was back in the Thai Kingdom, yeah. Yeah, must be your end. Jason Reed, every bar, the girls. Yeah, that's pretty, yeah. Yeah, well, Jace, you just spent 6 weeks out here, yeah? And how's it being back in Tassie? So, guys, Jason Reed's an Australian, lives in Tassie. He spent 6 weeks here, and he had a ball. Yeah, no, Mark, you're right. That's what I'm doing. It's I'm doing keto, carne, and just high protein stuff. No oils, only animal fats and stuff like that. So it's about keeping my insulin down and burning fat. So yeah, it doesn't work when you drink beer, but. Richard on tube, yeah, okay. He'll be here in August. You drink all my Leo, mate. That'd be hard. I've got another fridge out the back full of Leos, guys, so. Okay, Michael. Yeah, the stunners can be really, really hard work, guys. Look, if we were in Soy 6, yeah, you'd have those type of girls. But I tell you what, man, down there, there's, mate, a lot of the girls aren't stunning down there. You get the odd one, but, mate, the top ones are in the top shelf go-go bars. That's where you're going to find the really good ones, and they're so expensive. You want a go-go girl, like a top shelf one, you're looking at, bar fines and all that, 10,000 baht for a night, Okay, Restoration Archive. Mate, I've only been to Cambodia on a border run. My plans are, as soon as I can get some time away from here, maybe some of the other partners stand in and do some stuff and keep an eye over the place. Well, I'm going to go to Cambodia for a few days. I'm going to go to Koh Chang for a few days. I'm going to go just places that I haven't been and do a couple of videos and just check them out. Smithy27, g'day mate, how are you? I'm good, yeah, thanks. The best part of Melbourne is in the rear vision mirror, yeah. Well, I've come out of Melbourne a few times, let me tell you. Yeah, the rear vision mirror, mate. It's good. Mate, I've also ridden around Tassie a couple of times, Mal, and mate, it's bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. What time is it? 3:22. Okay, Palmy, cool. I went in December and it was awesome. Yeah, guys, I think I put on my video. I put some points down, and one of them was are Thai still friendly and that. And from what I can remember, what they used to be like, mate, I don't think they are as friendly anymore. I think they're I don't know if they're stressed out or whatever from what they're going through or whatever, but yeah, got to Melbourne, 5 degrees. Yeah, and mate, I don't know if that Thai charm is there anymore. I really don't. I know some of them are really nice and stuff like that and friendly, but I remember coming to Thailand and just used to be overwhelming how nice they were. They were just everybody so friendly and big smiles and that. Now you can walk into bars around here and they grunt at you. Seriously. Oh, really? William, so what, there's protests going on in Melbourne. What are they protesting about? Australia, the nanny country of the world. That's what I don't miss about Australia, guys. Like, one is the massive taxes. Like, there's just so many taxes on everything in Australia. And how much money do you really get out of your dollar, yeah? That's crazy. And the other thing is the restoration of Palestine. What, they're protesting about a war that's going on in a different country. Yeah, war in Gaza. Okay, yeah. What so the opposing sides of both parties are in Melbourne, right? And they're protesting against each other. And what good's that going to do in Melbourne? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, look, guys, that's just crazy the way they do that stuff, like all the protests. Yeah, it's like Sydney's ridiculous, like the rents and stuff like that. My place that I rent here, no, it's not the Taj Mahal or anything, but it's okay. It does the job. It's just a studio. It's 37 square metres. It's clean. It's got aircon. Normal stuff that every other thing, kitchen, bathroom, stuff. And it's 6,000 baht, guys. It's about $300, less than $300 a month. You know. Eventually, I'd like to, maybe one day move into a pool villa somewhere. But you don't have to spend a big amount of money on a pool villa either. Like if you get one just out towards the dark side, 10 minutes away, you can get one for a reasonable price out there, like probably 20,000, 25,000, something like that. And, what's that, 25,000, that'd be, what, $1,200 or something a month? 20,000, yeah, it'd be about $1,200 a month. Yeah, that's it. You get online, but, you don't know what you're going to get. And a lot of the girls that are online, some are on there for a reason. They've been kicked out of bars and they're out of control and whatever. Yeah, mate, it is. Traveller Man, the bar is very quiet. But it's this time of the day too. It's very quiet. That's why I do these live streams now, because I'm less likely to, have a lot of noise and stuff like that. And so Bobby Crush, you don't sleep. Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay. Anybody know how many people got online? So what else you want to talk about, guys? So, yeah, places to live. You want a really good place close to the beach, a really good condo. I think you're looking about 12 grand. If you want somewhere that's a bit smaller and economical, you can get places like my place for 6 grand. Yeah, 550, 600 a week, mate. I'm talking about a month, yeah. 80 watching, okay, that's right. Yeah. No, my condo's not noisy at all. When I shut the door, I can't hear anything. Very rarely hear anything. Yeah, so it's really quiet. Open the window on the veranda. Sometimes you can hear the bars outside, but mate, it's only really faint. They're not really loud. So no, not noisy at all, really. It's actually a really good location. I'm right in the heart of everything, and but yeah, no problems with noise or anything like that. Yeah, okay, that's interesting to know. Phnom Penh for $40 a week. That's good, isn't it? Really good. I think you can get the same sort of thing in the Philippines, can you? Is that all it cost you? $750. Wow. You hear that, guys? Jason Reed just spent a month at the new Maggie Mae's Resort. It only cost him $750 for the month. Wow. And they're big rooms, guys, like 50 square metre rooms. All brand new, decked out, yeah. Brisbane can't rent a studio for under $450 a week. Yeah. Comfortable, it's not the Taj Mahal, guys, but it's comfortable, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know Law and Order's a bit of a problem. Yeah, but they're big. Mal, your condo is quite big, and good 15,000 baht a month. That's, it's good. What part of, William? It just depends what you want, mate. It just depends on the time you're staying and all that kind of stuff. And you want quiet or you want right in the middle of town? But mate, I'd just shop around and just look at the locations on when you open the internet. Look at their locations relative to things. Just depends what you want. Yeah, let's not forget the bar. How would you ever forget that bar, Jason? Sebstar, that Thai tourist is now taking. Sebstar, I've just done a video about that, you know, and a couple of people said, "Oh, it's low season, dickhead," you know. But mate, I just done a video about it, and I put it out yesterday, and I had it out for one day, and it already had like 5,000 hits in one day, so that's pretty cool. And I said exactly that. I think we're taking a hit. I think we will come back, but they'll have to really look at themselves and say, okay, we need to change this. We've stuffed it up, you know, and all these factors coming into it. Like the earthquake didn't help. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. I wouldn't have thought it would be a factor. You know, there's the conflict on the border of Cambodia. That's probably a thing. I think probably what is a thing for a lot of people that come here, because a lot of expats come here, and they're not young, is COVID. You know, COVID outbreak. 70,000 people in 1 month were diagnosed with COVID. Like I said in the video, is that really a thing? I don't know, but they're saying treat it like a cold and stay in your room until you feel better. So, yeah, no, it's as quiet as I've ever seen it, and I've been here plenty of low seasons, guys. Yeah, both here in Patong, and yeah, it's as quiet as I've ever seen it. Yeah, absolutely crazy. A lot of scared people. Like I've got a friend who comes to the bar. He comes here every day, and he's telling me, Greg, I've been here for 23 years, and his ex-wife has got a bar up the road, and she's worried, and everybody's worried, you know, and he's worried about it because he knows so many people that they're all, you know, going to shut down and God knows what. Yeah, January is basically winter, isn't it? Jason Reed, poverty everywhere. Well, mate, the girls, when I'm talking to them, you know, we go to other places, and like I said, I've got a couple of mates out. I've been out with Jason, I've been out with Tim, and what have you. And the girls are saying, "Oh, you buy me a drink? I got no money. I got no money. Bar not have customer." You know. So there's a lot of bars that got no customers, guys. What? Oh, dripping, is it? Darling, I just speak Thai. What, is the air conditioner dripping? What'd she say? No, just use, what, do you want to turn that off? Okay. Okay. Okay, so Sebs, I'm working in Thailand. I have a few retiree friends due to the visa craziness and increased cost of living in Thailand. They've all moved to Southeast Asian countries. It's a shame. Well, mate, that's what I'm seeing, guys, and that's what I made the video about yesterday, because it is very serious what's going on here. You know, this place has got thousands of bars, and it can't sustain all these bars and places, you know, with the amount of tourists it's got. Like when we kicked off this bar, it wasn't anything like it is now. And but we kicked off this bar here in the form it's in because there's nothing like that around here, you know. And this is a destination bar, but we've got plenty of people around the area that just walk in and come and see it. Yeah, Bobby Crusher. Jim Beam Steve. Rough times, but Pattaya will be my holiday destination for some time, yeah. Yeah, Daniel Kelly. Look, there is definitely a thing with like especially in they tell me that I can't even remember who told me, but in what's it called? what's the supermarket in Bangkok that oh guys, yeah, I can't even think of it. But yeah, but anyway, it's the place in Bangkok, very popular place in Bangkok where everybody goes and that, and it's a shopping mall, and it's full of go-go bars and stuff, and they reckon the prices through there are through the roof. And a lot of places in Bangkok are just so expensive. Yeah. A small basket worth of food in Woolies, easily $100. Yeah. Guys, so, imported food over here is expensive. Nana Plaza, that's it, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, so, imported food over here is pretty expensive. You can get some places a better price than others. But having said that, I can buy 2 160-gram bits of beef, Scotch fillet, right, from the local Lotus. And I think they cost me about 400 baht. So that's about $20 for two smallish steaks, right? And that's Australian beef too. They're good. The flavour's good. They are a bit tough, guys. Like if I had a tenderise, I think I'll belt them around a bit more. But they taste good. Yeah. Tim Tams. I think Tim Tams are dearer here than there. Coffee here, Nescafe Gold Coffee. It's like 400 and something baht a jar, so it's about $20 a jar. Okay, so Jason just said Soy Cowboy in Bangkok. They wanted 250 for a Chang. 250 baht for a Chang, Jesus. And 600 baht for a lady drink. Gee. So that's 4 times the price of my lady drinks and 3 times the price of my Chang. $140 baht for a small Leo, yeah. Made my excuses and left. Yeah, guys, you don't have to pay for that. Look, that's extortion, but you got to remember, if you're going to go to some of these places that are absolutely wild and full of, and top to bottom full of girls, you're going to get big prices. Yeah, for 600 baht, you'd think you'd want to, wouldn't you? It's crazy. Yeah, no, look, that's a good thing about Jomtien. Like, you can go around Jomtien and you can get, like, decent price massage, you get decent price drinks. A couple of the bars, they're little open bars, they've got no aircon and that. Some of them, they only charge you 110 baht for a lady drink, so. Yeah. Richard on Tube. Yeah, mate, I agree with you. It is a bit unfair, but, it's their country, their rules. You just sort of... And real estate over here is not a great investment anyway because they mark it up and a lot of people don't actually make money. They let you buy 49% of condo buildings and stuff like that. But who knows if you're going to keep it because a lot of the things you can buy properties and that with like 30-year leases. They give you 3 30-year leases. But who's to say that they're not going to change the rules and you lose the lot? Hey, Bendigo, how you going, buddy? Hi from freezing cold Victoria, yeah. Apparently it's pretty icy cold in Sydney as well, guys. So, yeah, so... Anybody hear the music in the background? Okay, I can turn back around now. There's girls on behind me. Guys, I'm just going to turn back around. Okay. Fell off the chair. Okay, so. No music, good. Okay. Because what I've got, guys, I can hear it. And I've got it turned down the other front of the bar. And off at the back. Hey, Paulie, how you going, buddy? Haven't been bitten by any funnel web spiders lately? My landlord in Australia is a Chinese bloke, yeah. Oh, that's good, okay. So I've managed to break the music up and have it down the other end of the bar. I can hear it, but you can't, so that's good. Sebs, you're right, mate. Like, people are... yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, you know. You know, you're buying something that's, you know, bigger money that's less profitable, you know. So, yeah, but it is crazy going, like, crazy, and, yeah. Like a death spiral to you, okay. So it's the 280 baht for a beer at Beach Club in Phuket. Yeah, that's crazy. 280 beer. That's say nearly 300 baht. What's that? Fucking hell. That's crazy. Well, 100 baht's just under $5, so $15 for one beer. That's crazy. I thought it was a genius idea to enclose your outdoor area. Costly or not? No, it wasn't, mate. It was pretty good. Well, I've got partners in the too. It was actually, we all agreed on, you know, the way to do it, and the bar looks great now. It's really, really good. It's really roomy. There's nothing to fit 60 or 70 people in here and seat them all, so it's pretty good. Yeah, okay. I heard there's going to be some super stuff going on. But I've only pulled a bit of mine out because well, it's a pretty good investment until I hear different. You know, biggest problems for me. Yeah, it's lost 20% against the baht. Price have risen by the same. Yeah. Well, that's another thing I said on my video yesterday that I released, that, you know, the baht is strong and it's too strong for the Aussie dollar and other places. I don't understand why it's so strong. Yeah. Well, you're a lunatic, man. I buy my beers from Big C, then I sit in a shed and pay an old Thai bird to light to me. I just like being in the Pattaya bar, but much cheaper. Yeah, that's classic. Yeah, classic, yeah. 15 Aussie, yeah, 300 bahts about 15 Aussie, you're just under, it's crazy. A music bar that charges 200 baht for a beer, that's crazy, yeah. You know, you can go to, where did I go the other day? You can buy a large Chang at a bar, right, for 90 baht here, right? Some of the bars down the road, a large Chang 90 baht, or, you know, you can buy them from the suppliers for 58 baht, you know. So for them to sell, you know, small beers for 200 or 300 baht, that's huge. Mate, Bobby, I absolutely agree with you. I think since COVID, mate, the bar girls in Thailand have got so much fatter, right? There's a terrible imbalance in Pattaya, as you say. Bar fines are up 50%, but the quality of birds is down 80%. Mate, I tend to agree with that. A lot of these girls are making that much money on OnlyFriends and stuff like that. They're not even bothering with the bars. Why would you if you can stay at home in front of a camera and, you know, perform and do what you do and make all that money? Daniel Kelly, okay, no disrespect, mate, but how can you keep going with hardly any customers? Maybe they all have deep pockets. Mate, okay, all right, well, if it was like this every day, we couldn't, but it's not like this every day, guys. We have big days, sometimes like today, Sunday, Mondays are very quiet, right, but they tend to come in later in the day, so they should start coming in from about now, and that's just a trend that happens here. Sunday, Mondays are the low days, right? Saturdays are generally a lot busier. We have bar crawl and a lot of people come in during the day. And then Tuesday and through the rest of the week is generally, a lot busier, full stop. Well, we have like things like parties and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. You know, Jason Reed, no bar girls, yeah, are making 100K even low season. Some of them are making a fortune. To my retirement option, who's cashing in out in the super and picking. Yeah, that's Richard. Yeah, that's exactly right. I like. I'm told Rayong's pretty good. I've been there, but I don't. You know, I know the rents are really, really cheap up there, and it's a good area. That's where Lucas from Ride for Kicks is up there now, and Hoo Hin's a nice area too. You know, I spent a little bit of time, a couple of weeks in Hoo Hin, and I liked it. So, yeah, I think both good options. But they reckon the best. I've done some research on for a video, and they reckon the best place to retire in Thailand, the most affordable place, and where everybody's going, is to Chiang Mai. So Chiang Mai is apparently the most popular place to retire at the moment. So. No, mate, I don't know. Retired Living the Dream channel. Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about me changing the name of the channel to Palmy in Paradise and from Aussie and Thailand? Yeah, I know the one. Yes, mate, I can't even talk about what I seen yesterday, but yeah. Yes, I know the one you're talking about, mate. Yeah, burning season 4 months a year up north. That's the only problem, guys. And now, guys, I've actually had pneumonia a couple of times in Australia. Like I caught once. I caught it doing a trip around Tasmania on a motorbike, and got really, really sick. And so. Yeah, Jim. Okay. Yeah, so I got pneumonia and a few times. So here, when the smoke started coming down a few months ago, man, I got so sick and it took me ages to get over it. So I can't handle the smoke. So if you're anything like me, guys, it really, really knocked me around. Yeah, no, she doesn't, mate. No, look, I can't even talk about what happened yesterday, Jason. But mate, I'd be very surprised if you've even seen what I seen yesterday. Yeah. Better change and. Okay, so what do I think is going to have to happen? I think this crash is going to have to happen over here. A lot of people are going to lose their businesses. And people have got to start respecting that, you know, what's going on in the world, because you can't just keep putting stuff up and expecting people to go unless it's something special. Now, the good places over here, like the really good places over here, sometimes they still fire and go really, really well, right? And I've spotted a few. I won't mention their names, but there's a few places over here they do really, really well. But yeah. Anyway, so. Mate, okay, who we got? Richard on Tube. Mate, I've already got T-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah, so my logos and that. The original logo started on one of the boys, one of the Maggie Mays boys, or one of Steve's boys. He put it on, got it from AI, and just run a couple of things before me, and I liked it, and we just altered a couple of things on it, and Raj ran with it, yeah. So, okay, so, yeah, guys, I'll show you. That's a Palmy's bar mat. We've got the T-shirts and all that. We've got black and, there we go. Pretty annoying when it's going the wrong way. Okay, so that's just one of the desks. They're on all the tables and that here. And that's the logo out the front and on the signs and that. So we've got T-shirts to match. And I've got 4 different colours, and I'll start putting them on the description so you can order them. I'm going to start stocking them and carrying them. It's just yeah. Okay, yeah. So, all right, Jace. I'll catch you later, mate. Take it easy. Hello, Serge. How you going, buddy? Okay, guys. So I told you the afternoon we're coming, so we got a couple of customers just come in. So that's what happens. Oh, really? You got AI to pick the 100 million Powerball numbers, and you won Division 3. That's unreal, yeah? Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know which one they done it on. I use ChatGPT. I used it for a thumbnail the other day for a video, and that's the first time I've ever done that. So that was the video that got 5,000 views in one day. So I just told it what was going on, and it done the rest. So it was pretty good. Yeah, look, yeah. Oh, Carlos wants a shirt when we visit. Well, I should have them in stock. The only problem is, guys, they're a small size. So 5XL is about probably 3XL. And, yeah. Channel name's good, mate. How's the diet tracker? Not very good. Yeah, but it was just luck, really, yeah. Well, it's all just luck, all those lotto wins and that. Like, nobody can predict what the numbers are going to be. Yeah. Yeah, but no, guys, we'll have a selection of shirts in stock soon. Take a little while to get them, but, yeah, so they'll basically, there won't be any real small ones. Channel name is good, mate. How's the diet tracker? Not so good, mate. I'm back on it on Monday, starting again. Just keep on breaking it with all the bloody stuff that comes, and mates coming over from Australia and stuff like that, and then parties around the corner. That's good, mate. Won $1,009 paid for your Thailand ticket. Can I get a chicken palmy when I come to Palm? Well, mate, chicken palmy's on the menu, so you can, yeah. Got to go, talk later. See you, Paulie. Nice. Nice, okay. Okay, so... Well, today was supposed to be our first topless day, but it hasn't worked out that way so far. It might work out that way later. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at, guys? Guys, I'm going to wrap it up in about 10 minutes, unless anybody else got any questions they want to talk about or stuff. When do you take your shirt so we can all leave? Aha, yeah. When I take my shirt off, never. Guys, you definitely all leave if I took my shirt off. Yeah. 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 Okay. Mission on tube, gotta go, lads. Got a friendly click line spamming me. See you, Palmy. See you, buddy. Take care. Any more questions before I go, guys? So, guys, just getting back to one thing. How's the testosterone going? Going good, mate. Yeah, going good. It makes me feel good, yeah? We got a bird in here. Someone get rid of the bird. We got one of the girls makes bird noises. I don't know why it's annoying, but anyway. Nobody wants to see your dog's body, no. Nobody wants to see anybody's dog's body. I feel sorry for the girls that's in Thailand, what they have to see. Because not every guy that comes here is an oil painting, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah, so you got to feel for these girls. Some of the things they must see, horrific. It's bad enough looking in the mirror. Imagine, you know, some of the old wrecks that are over here. There's many birds in here. There, yeah, there is. And we got one here making bird noises. Okay, Restoration Archive. I got some testosterone gel in Thailand, and I noticed the same made me feel good, confident. Okay, yeah, so, Uru, mate, thanks, Mal. Thanks for shouting the girls a drink. That was good. Yeah, it does. It makes you feel good. Makes you gives you head clarity and stuff like that. That's what I like about it. So yeah, that's the main thing. It calms you down, I find. So, anybody else taken it and found the same thing? I've got one mate, he takes it and he reckons he's always wandering around with constant wood. Yeah, it doesn't affect me like that. All right, guys. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I'll wrap it up, and I'll be back probably next Saturday rather than Sunday, guys, and we'll see you then. Yeah, it definitely makes a difference, guys, if you're over 50. It makes you feel a lot better. Especially if you drink a lot too. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to log out and knock off for the day.